Hello there. So yeah, man, today was really cool. I slept, not that much, and like probably I'm not gonna sleep that much tomorrow as well. But it was good in a sense because like it's not healthy. Like it's not ideal, but there's some advantages in doing this because then I can see that if I can perform when I'm not in the best physiological conditions. And I realized that yes, I can do that. I close to deals, and I mean that's not the main point. The main point is my performance. My inputs. I was following the processes that I built for myself, like the SLPs, like the cadence, like the workflow. Like I only got the outcomes because of the processes. Like there's luck involved because the leads, it's luck. It's a numbers game. Even though like you're good and all of that, like most of the time it's the quality of the leads that will dictate the the percentage of conversions. That's just facts, straight up. And well, I train. I was barely training. Like when I woke up was 5, and then I barely did the wing halt. Like I did, but like I slept in the middle. But I did, and then I slept those off, and then like 5:30, I woke up again, and then like with a lot of will, I got up, and then I went to train, and like I wasn't even awake. Like I was there, like I was skipping rope. I was doing the shadow boxing. But man, like my mind was just like I wasn't even thinking. Like literally, like I wasn't thinking. I was just doing whatever what I could do. I was listening to the instructions of the videos that I downloaded. There's some guided exercises there. So I was just listening, like I was one, two, okay, three. Like I wasn't even giving a fuck about like the my form, But like I was doing what I could, what I was doing what I could do at the moment. But like was good, like, and then once I finished, like when I was stretching, then I really woke up. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, now I'm awake. Like I'm awake now. And yeah, it was good. And then like going to the work. Like I placed a podcast, in the way, and like it was really good podcast as well. And like I meditate and I had a crazy insight. I was like, because I've already heard that, having no head, because I'm doing like waking up, right? Like this idea of having no head, like I've heard that before from Sam Harris, and like I had some insights, but like today I had like, because like we think that we are like behind our eyes, right? Like we're inside our heads, but there's no head. There's just experience. And like when I was doing this, I was like with my eyes open, and then I noticed that like yeah, like there is no head. There's just experience. But like this experience of mine is not like just restricted by my head. It's like all that I can perceive, like all my environment. Like that's experience. Like what the things that I can hear, that I can smell, like all of this, it's consciousness. It's not my head. Like it's all of it, all that I can perceive. And I was like, fuck, because like then the self, the like I, the me, like it just like it doesn't exist, you know. So like all the fears, all the insecurities, like all that shit, all the narratives, all the ruminating thoughts, all the thoughts, like they still arise, but like at that moment, like I was free. Like for this that brief moment, like I don't know, 3, 10 seconds, 15 seconds maybe, like maximum. I was free of all of that, completely free. Like judgment, fear, like anxiety. Like I was just free, completely free because there's just experience, like experience is just something that is happening in a space, and like there's like no good and bad. Of course there is, like for me as an individual, like human being, like there's things that I find that are horrific and bad, and things that I find good. But like if you look this in personal way, like more as not God, like you could say God, but in a position of uh not non-duality, but yeah, being impersonal is just like impartial as well. Like it's just experience. So there's no reason for that, you know. They're like, huh, like that linger for just a couple moments, but like it was really good. And then I got back, I started doing my things. And then I followed the process. I was like sleepy, but I still did it. Like in the lunch break, I I, I read the 100 million offers from Alex. Like was really good because the environment, like it's just like it's quiet. There's no sound. Like there's no one talking. Like it's cold because of the HVAC. So like it's just perfect. It's perfect. So like that was a good and yeah. And then after that I continue like but by like at the end of the like by the end of the day, like when my shift was like finishing, I had some uh how can I say that, not relapses, but no, I got out of my control and I was just I don't know, like all that shit of ego, like because people keep staring at me. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. Like I just try to ignore it, but I was tired, like sleep deprived, and like I was tired because of the work, having to call a lot of people, talking with people, send messages, and like do this like in a shit ton of like volume, a lot of volume, a shit ton quantity of volume. Like you just get overwhelmed. So I went to the toilet and like there's this guys. I don't know why they look at me. So I just stared at them and like oh yeah, I should have kept to myself. But yeah, I mean, who gives a shit? Nothing happens, thankfully. Then I got back, finished the day, and like I was going home and I was just seeing all these people, and no normal like regular people. And like I imagine that there's a lot of suffering, like especially mentally, And I was like, fuck, man. This thing that I'm learning, like meditation, like can help a lot of people. That was one of my thoughts. Well, I'd see what the future holds, right? But like, it was a good day, and like, there's only like tomorrow, and then like after tomorrow is just gonna be part time because it's new year, New Year's Eve, so part time. New Year's Eve. So yeah, man. Let's see. Let's see. It was a good day though. Well, I performed well. Followed the process. You stumble a little, but I'm here. So yeah, man. That's it. Take care.